Good morning guys, so today's video is going to be a vlog. It's a little different than usual because I don't usually do vlogs, I've done one or two, but today is an extra special day because I am going to see the lovely Kaly and she is going to be doing my fillers. So I'm not getting my lips done today, but I am getting my cheeks and a non-surgical rhinoplasty, which I'm super excited about. Please know that this is not me telling you to go and get this done. This is just stuff that I like to get done to make myself feel a little bit more confident. I thought to bring it along, I thought it'd be quite knowledgeable if you were thinking about getting any treatments like this done, if you were thinking about getting your cheeks done or getting your nose done. I thought today would be good, especially if you wanted to know what I get done and what the process is and how it looks. So yeah, I will catch up with you in a little bit. So we've just done a little pit stop. Olivia is going in, she's hungover, so she's going to get rolling sausage. So it's 10:15 just now in the morning and we are literally like 5 minutes away from Kaly. I'm actually really nervous, it's just the thought of getting like needles put in your face. I'm like, oh. But yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm going to Dubai in 3 weeks and this will be such a good little like uplift and like confidence boost for Dubai. Right, let me just start with my hair. So my hair, I've got tapes in my hair just now. I wear the Great Lengths tapes. I haven't got the ones with the hair on it. It's just literally like the wee like tape thing. But I'm going back next week to get another 20 added for Dubai. So my hair is going to be super thick and I'm getting my colour redone as well because you can probably tell my blonde's coming through. But I might vlog that as well just so you can see the process of me getting my hair done. But yeah, I don't know. But I'm also going to vlog Dubai, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, I thought I would just do a wee kind of like check-in to let you know where we're at and hopefully hopefully Olivia will feel okay. I don't know whether to get her on camera or not because she might be like, she might kill me. But yeah, I'll check back in when we get there.
Cheeks in December,
yeah,
and we went for the 2 mil.
The 2 mil, yeah.
And how did you find it?
I loved it. I think especially when you said to go for the 2 mil, I think that made a huge difference. I feel like I still got like a bit of volume. I feel like I just kind of want it a wee bit more kind of, yeah, more like more defined. Because
I've already gone down deep into the bone, but when you get it more contoured, that's when your shape starts to look like a love heart, which is what we want. Because you've got a really, really good chin. But it's starting to become flat. I mean, filler should last about a year, the one that I've used. So that's why you can still feel
it there, yeah.
Yeah, we can. Which is really, really good foundation to build what we're doing today. Okay. And it's going to last a little bit longer again. Okay. I've got all your notes so we know what we've used. So what we want to do is mark up so that your contour line, so where you put your highlighter, is not randomly in your temporal. Yeah. So I've seen it loads of times where it migrates.
I don't like when it looks like an alien, like it's pure like high up, you're like, that does not look natural.
We don't want that, so I always mark the absolute most extremity that we want to go. So we do not want to go past this line. So I'm basically drawing your love heart. I'll clean all your skin once we've come up with a plan. And then we want to make sure that, obviously you're female, that everything goes high, because guys, their cheekbones like to sit lower, yeah. So the way we do that is we just mark out the angles. I'm just going to draw a little line from your nose all the way to your ear. And this gives us our triangle contour. Actually, I feel like my cheekbones are too high, and it makes me look a little bit skinny, because some people that come in and they're very skeletal, you actually want to drop that triangle down, so you've got more volume around their cheeks here. So weight loss athletes, if there's going to be sickness or anything like that, you actually want to drop that contour down a little bit. So we're going for the high triangle, your high whisker, which gives you the cut glam look, which is what we're going for. And then what I always do is just check that if the filler was in here, that it moves quite nicely too. So smile really hard for me, and then relax. Looks good. So just to back up what we're doing, I always draw our 2 most extreme points as well. So this is where we want to be. Okay. This is where we want to be. And even though you're still young, we still want to give you a little bit of volume in the apples of your cheek. I do the exact same on this side, and then we're going to make sure that it's completely parallel. Symmetrical, and symmetrical. Okay, so let me just check. Yeah, that looks pretty symmetrical to me. Do you look like you're going on holiday? And then, so I'm happy with the cheek. We know exactly what we're going to do. We've got a good plan. I'm going to clean all the skin, remark my landmarks, put in loads of numbing gel, and then I'm going to go and do the same with the nose. Okay. But what is it that you don't like about your nose? I don't like, see how, I feel like my forehead's quite protruding. Yeah. So I feel like this little like bit here, yeah. So I feel like if I had that kind of filled in a bit here, it would make everything look a lot more like... Yeah, streamlined. Yeah. Yeah, so this dip that we have in humans is what separates us from apes. Okay. Because if you can imagine apes, they're really flat. Like an avatar. So we don't want to make you too flat because you're going to look beautiful from here. And then here you're going to look like a fish. Yeah. So we do need to have a dip, but we definitely don't want to be too dipped. So see if I just respect the dip until this point. Okay. And then make you straight and flat. You can literally see where I need to fill. It's like minor details. So we want to fill this deviation and this deviation. And then when we do that, everything becomes tighter and pulls up. Okay. So just to finish it, we can do a little tip left. It just lifts you up. Yeah. Because everything's going to balance out. And sometimes if you do too much too soon, it can completely change your face. And then people are like, oh, she's had too much done. So you want to respect your face, but also beautify it and enjoy it. So I totally agree. Okay, I'm going to clean the skin, put on loads of numbing gel, and then you can take it from there. But people think, the thing that people say about their cheeks, well, people don't usually come in and say, I want my cheeks done, unless they've seen it on somebody like yourself, and they're like, oh, it looks really good, and I want it done. Most people come and say, I look really tired, and I've got eye bags, and they've usually booked in for tear troughs. Ah, right, okay. And then we have to have a chat about, actually, the reason why you have tear troughs is because you've lost the support in your cheeks. Okay. So if you imagine there's a sac that protects your eye, that sac is full of fluid, fat, blood vessels, but that sac is really soft, like a waterbed. In order for it to stay where it should be, you need to have support. So that's your bones up here, and really nice cheeks up here. So if you've got flat cheeks, that waterbed collapses, and that's what gives you eye bags. So people come in and they've booked in for tear troughs, like, I want eye bags. Now, if I go and put filler or weight into that waterbed that has no support, it's gonna get worse. Yeah, you're gonna come in, you're gonna leave and be like, what's happened? That's worse. So what we need to do is figure out why you have eye bags, which is the cheeks usually, and put support back into your cheeks. And as soon as you put support back into your cheeks, your eye bags just disappear. People that are saying, I look tired, or I've lost loads of weight, because your cheek is basically a fat pad. And that's support. So tired, weight loss, tear troughs is the #1 thing, and I'm like, we need to have a chat about cheeks. Cheeks is like, if you're thinking about your face as being a house, your cheek is the roof. It's everything. If you've got bad cheeks but amazing lips, nose, jaw, it just still doesn't look right. Everything starts with here. And when you look at someone, you always look at the central third anyway. So it's the first thing it's the biggest bang for your buck. And it's usually cheaper than doing your jawline, your lips, and blah blah blah. If you just start with the cheeks and you've got the house with the roof, all the furniture that you put inside is just a bonus. And then for noses, it's usually just to like correct the kind of like correct bumps, fractures. If anyone's had a fracture and it's ever so slightly asymmetrical and the NHS isn't going to cover that, you can just correct it without having to go full surgery. Loads of people have come in that have had surgery and everything's healed and there's a tiny little discrepancy, which we wouldn't put you under for general anaesthetic, but it's so easy to fix with filler. And tip lifts, even if there's not a bump, just to give it a little bit of a tip lift. There's loads that you can do, but it is quite a risky area. So many blood vessels. So the blood vessel that supplies your eye lives in your nose. So if you nick that, then you can cause some problems with the eyes. So you just need to make sure that you're going to a medical professional who is trained and has been doing it for a long time. You'll be fine. I've done it too. Don't panic. I trust you. You can't pull back on it. I trust you. We've got our points of where we want to build your foundation first. So if you think about it, I'm building the foundations and then I'm going to build the house with a cannula. The foundation is what's going to give you the apples in your cheeks. and that the tear trough support that we were talking about.
Okay.
And then the cannula on top is what's going to give you that cut contour beautification look that everyone's looking for. So I always start with the apple first, 'cause that's so important. And I pull the cheek really, really tight, okay? You feel a little scratch on? Well done. I go all the way down to bone, because that's where your foundation starts. And then I pull back to make sure I'm not on any blood, okay?
Can't feel anything, no, it was only the initial bit.
Yeah, it's like plucking a hair, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then once I'm happy, which I am, sometimes you hear a little cracking, like I'm putting air bubbles in. It looks way worse than it is. So now we're gonna go to point 2, a little scratch. Well done. Straight onto bone. And then again, I always check that we're not in any blood, because this also reduces your chance of getting any bruising. And then another little bit of crackling, like popcorn. You're doing amazing.
Can't feel anything. What makes it crack? What is it cracking?
It's just the filler pushing through fat, and it's just like pop, 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 just little fat cells, that's all. We're doing really, really well. So this is the last point. And then we'll go on to the other side, okay? Well done. Now there is anesthetic in this. So sometimes, you do get number, but sometimes it makes your skin go a little bit white because anesthetic has adrenaline in it. Okay. Which means it's a vasoconstrictor, which means that all your blood vessels become tight. So this is your foundation done.
It looks so good already.
But already you can see she's got peaks. And then we can go over it with a cannula once I've done the exact same on the other side. Now, because you're not bleeding, it's very unlikely that you're going to bruise. I know last time we had a little one on this side.
I think it was this side, yeah.
Okay, you can see she's got peaks. And this is stage 1, so stage 2 is going to look even more cut. Yeah. You can see, and this is only like stage 1. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So like, make sure it's really nice and tight. Well done. Just think 2 more and we're done. I'm pretty happy, and I always keep my finger in so I can manipulate the filler to go between my fingers into like a peak, like an ice gem. Again, no bleeding. And just 1 more after this, okay? Okay. In terms of pain out of 10, how would you mark this? Lips being 10.
Literally like 2 or 1. Not even, I can't feel it.
Yeah, it's so good.
So good. It's kind of relaxing.
There's something about someone touching your face that
makes
you relax, isn't it? You're doing incredibly.
I feel like this time, I think because I know what to expect, it's not as like
nerve-wracking,
daunting. I think sometimes the nerves can make it seem like it's more painful.
I think that's why you're not bleeding at all, because you're so relaxed.
Yeah.
Because last time there was a little bit more blood.
Yeah.
I always check that I'm not on any blood, just so I'm 100% safe. We're done. You can see you've got big peaks again. And then now we're going to do the cannula. Okay. If you turn ever so slightly towards me, it just lets me see the contour better. And then you feel a little sharp scratch as I'm making my entry point. Okay. And I make the skin super, super, super tight. Little scratch wave. Well done. You okay? It's not nice. It does tend to bleed.
That's probably the sorest part, but it's not even like unbearable. It's just
you'd still get it
so
done.
Slightly, yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to use your nose as a landing strip. It's okay. Now this looks way worse than it actually feels in real life. I apologise, I'm just passing through the old filler. So a cannula is basically what I describe as a little straw. It's got a blunt end, so it can pass through all the layers of fat and muscle without traumatizing any blood vessels. So it's really, really safe. It looks horrible. And people always see the length of it and think, look at the length of that needle. But it's the safest tool that you can use. If you're going to be scared of anything, you should be scared of the smaller needles, because they can cause way more damage and trauma. It's actually fine. So you can see she's got contour. Now I'm going to blend the 2 together, because we don't want to make you look alien. And it's so easy to manipulate. It's just like makeup, you know, when you do your eyeshadow too heavy, you just rub it out. Same thing. Definitely got a serious contour here. Yeah. You can see a big difference. So if you look at the camera, you can see a big difference. Flat, even though that side was really nice. Looks good. So I don't want to do too much, because again, you don't want to ruin your beauty. I'm happy with that. Okay. I always double check how much I put in. 1, 2, 4, and we're going to do the exact same amount on that side. Okay. nose is really easy, and you've had loads of numbing gel in now.
Okay.
So it's pain-wise gonna be absolutely fine.
Okay.
So our main issue was the dip here, which we still want to respect, like we were talking about, but we don't want to have it too dipped. So I have to again check I'm not in any blood. Remember, the blood that supplies your eyes lives here.
Okay.
So I want to 100% make sure I'm not in it. So I count to 20 bananas here. Looks good to me. And then I pinch and squeeze just so I know 100% where it's going. I always overfill and flatten. See that the dip is pretty much reduced already. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Really happy. So now we've got a little discrepancy here. Well done, babe. But like changes straight away. There's like minor
God,
details.
that's amazing.
Does
It
it?
looks so good, Leighvi.
So fast already. We've only done 2 points.
I know, I actually can't believe the difference in that.
We're like pretty much done.
Mental.
We want to give her a little bit of a tip lift. The tip's always the worst bit, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Oh yeah, that's weird.
It's definitely the worst bit, isn't it?
That's like so weird. It's not sore though. It's just like...
It feels like you want to sneeze.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you would never have seen Leighvi before, you can't see that there's a
No, it looks so natural.
There's nothing there. But now, remember that a lot of this is inflammation.
Yeah.
So I press and just make sure that we're not kidding ourselves on. Don't want this swelling to go down and then you're like, oh, there's my bump again. So we're gonna press and squeeze to make sure that there's definitely still no bump. So now, if I'm being pernickety, there's still a little something there. Especially because I've lifted your tip now. We've got a little deviation just here. So we're gonna fix that. So I always mark it. There. Okay. And then marks out of 10 for pain with this one.
Oh, nothing. Literally can't feel
Like
it.
nothing, isn't it?
Literally can't feel it.
I'm gonna give you a wee bit more foundation support at the dip that you don't like.
Honestly, so good. You're going to be so happy.
Yeah.
I'm scared of crying.
Don't cry.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. Noses, I don't like when it looks pure like
Wide.
thick up here
Yeah.
when they put filler, but oh my gosh, it looks so good.
You got a little tip lift as well, but you didn't need much.
Oh my gosh, it looks so wild.
Are you happy?
So happy. Oh my god,
glad.
so happy.
Good.
Oh, it makes a difference even on a smile. It's just like that, like straight.
So straight, and the light will all bounce off once. See, once it's all settled,
Yeah.
the light's gonna bounce off one line, and that, you know, when you contour your nose, you
Yeah.
make it look like it's.
That's why, yeah.
You've got that now anyway. It's just.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
completed.
I don't want to stop looking at it. It's amazing how it makes such a difference as well.
It's so
like,
subtle.
That's just like the tiniest bit.
Yeah.
Like that you
Watch
put
it.
in.
Being
so
done.
mad.
So I'm gonna give you this. This is a hyaluronic acid based like
Okay.
primer. Just for tomorrow, even under your makeup, put it over your cheeks.
Okay.
It's got little particles of hyaluronic acid that go inside.
Okay.
And just encourage it to advance a little
Okay,
bit more.
a little bit
So I'll
better.
give you a little
Thank
bit.
you. So basically, I ended up doing housework all day and I literally cleared out cupboards, got rid of stuff, so I've literally not stopped. So that's me, just had a shower and freshened up. But it's basically just to do a wee check-in for my fillers and how my face is doing. So as you can see, I'm very swollen and I'm very red around the cheek areas. The nose isn't too bad, I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see, but you can see the cheeks are super swollen. I usually get a swelling like that anyways. The first time I got them done it was quite swollen, but it does go down and it settles into a nicer kind of shape. Unfortunately, I do bruise quite badly. Other than that, I'm loving the results. Like I actually love my nose. I've actually been thinking about getting a rhinoplasty for quite a few years now, so this is good to know that I can have this option until that money is saved up to do that. Hi guys, so I am now doing a 2-day update. So it's been 2 days now since my fillers were done. And you can see everything's settling in really nice. Please excuse the state of me. I've not felt well for the past like 2 days. So I'm just living the real me in my hoodie and my junkie one. So yeah. Anyways, back to the important thing. So basically everything's settled in really nice. I'll zoom in a little bit just to show you. So you can see my cheeks are nice and settled. The swelling's went down quite a lot. Don't know if they're still a wee bit swollen maybe because it is still quite fresh. You can see my nose is a wee bit bruised up here, but everything is settling in super nice. I'll zoom these back out because I don't know if you want to be that close to my face right now. But yeah, so this is the last video I'm going to film for this YouTube video because I feel like I've went into enough detail about what the procedure kind of involves and the treatment and why to get them. I just want to say thank you to Kaly for letting me film and being super informative for you guys, just so that she can cover everything that the treatment involves. Again, I really recommend Kaly, and if you are thinking about getting any treatments, especially if you're nervous or if you want to know any more about the treatments, she's definitely the best person to ask. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed filming it, obviously, for obvious reasons. Please, I'm sorry if it's a bit gory, but obviously I just wanted to be as kind of informative as possible. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.